Hello, my name is Dr. Melvin Arthur Murray. Um, I have a video that I want to talk about. The five and actually the five and the five downsides of being an AI entrepreneur. So let me, without further ado, the downsides of I'm gonna go with the downsides first about being an AI entrepreneur. Now, this is just kind of a backsplash of what I was doing, but I'm just going to list some more reasons based on my knowledge about the AI industry. And not just the AI industry, but also the AI universe as well, which is only projected to be one of the most lucrative industries on planet Earth. At one point, it will. I mean, we're already in the AI revolution. It's kind of already started. People are creating businesses, entrepreneurs are creating jobs. There is a marketplace for this realm, and I'm also involved in it as well, and I'm proud to be. But I'm going to list five reasons why there's downsides to being an AI entrepreneur. It's not all that is glittery and gold. It's actually a little bit, well, goes by saying, not all that glitters is gold. Number five. We're counting down to one. So the downsides of being an AI entrepreneur is that, well, it may be a lucrative sort of area in thought, though. If you know what I mean, it's a lucrative industry and all that. I get that, but the downside is that we're entering into an age where, or I can actually say one downside to AI, and in my honest opinion, is that you have the excuse me, the onslaught of jobs that would be created, right? Like there's an onslaught of jobs, but the problem is that in being a AI entrepreneur, you actually have to enter into the realm of a competitive industry that is probably going to be very messy in that regard. It's kind of a competitive industry, but also one thing I will say though is that as a AI entrepreneur, it is a very competitive industry. So if you're not competitive, that is a downside. Number four, AI entrepreneurship is not all that it seems like it is. You may get into the industry and lose a job, or you may not get to where you're supposed to be. That happens to us all. But the thing about the AI industry, though, from a real scientific point of view, is that it's actually not that lucrative if you're not actually going to get in the right area. So if you're not looking towards the right or focusing towards the right area in your entrepreneurship journey, you're gonna journey your way to where you don't want to be. So if AI is not that, you might have to minor or major in something else, either that or you might have to get out of college, whatever it may take. But I'm just gonna be honest. If you don't know where you're supposed to be as in as a as a entrepreneur, you need to figure that out as soon as possible. So another thing too is, if you were to get into the industry as well, I'm gonna list the third downside as well to AI. Okay, so another downside of AI and the AI industry is that it will actually be one of those agents, or sorry, industries, also agencies too, but really industry is the right word. I don't know why I said agency, but it really is one of those industries in which people are putting a lot of investment into. So one of the downsides is that if you invest in as an AI entrepreneur, just being honest, it just one negative I can look at. I try not to look at the negative, but we're doing downsides, so there's quite a negative portrayal, so to speak, with that. But one thing that I will say though is that if you're putting money into the stock market, I'm sorry, well, stock market's one thing, but if you're just investing as an entrepreneur or an AI entrepreneur, you need to make sure that you are really putting in uh, the right sort of discipline and focus, because you don't want to put an investment that's wrong or a wrong investment. You don't want to do that. And in my opinion, there's a lot of times that people put in investments into the AI industry. One of the downsides of being an AI entrepreneur is if you make the wrong investment, you will fail. It's risky out there. That goes for any AI. That goes for any entrepreneur, AI entrepreneur, whatever you want to say. That goes for anything. So, without further ado, another one too is that if you are an AI entrepreneur, one other, I'll say number two for this one. One other downside is that if you are in this sort of industry, then it is actually going to basically be a sort of, I wouldn't say barrier to your financial goals, but it may not be where your financial goals are at. Because let's say, like I said, when I mentioned that in the fourth fact, I think it was, if you enter in this agency and you're not you're not actually serious about where you're supposed to be, then you are actually not going to be to where you're supposed to be at, financially. So you have to have a focus, right? But financially speaking, you want to prioritize your goals, because if you're an AI entrepreneur, you want to have the goals of an AI entrepreneur, and you want to make sure that that's heading into where you want to be as an AI entrepreneur. So make sure that that you get into that sort of realm of focus. Make sure that your financial goals are going to be met, because one of the downsides of being an AI entrepreneur is if you're not focusing on your financial goals, someone else will. Let's be honest. Number one. Okay, let's get serious. AI is cool and all that, but one of the downsides of being an AI entrepreneur is it's actually a very risky sort of world, actually, in which you don't know what area of thought you don't know what area you're going to get into, and it's kind of risky, right? Because not just area, I'm not talking about area, we're beyond the area. Okay, it's just a risky area of entrepreneurship because everything's new. Everything is new right now. So it's like, well, if you're entering into this realm of, basically, like I said, entrepreneurship, it's all new. A lot of the AI that's coming out is new. I'm not saying that you're going to be, unless your goal is to be the next Sam Altman or something like that. I don't know. That's a good goal to have. I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking to the people that don't really have a scientific point of view of where they're trying to look at. And if you're not looking into the right sort of area, actually, then you need to make sure that you don't go into the AI industry, because you want to make sure that there's innovation. It's fresh innovation. It's like ChatGPT, where people know what the innovation is. People know how to use the innovation. Problem is that if you enter into the AI industry and it's a shaky industry and there's not a whole lot of technological innovations, that's a problem. So another thing too is that and I'm going to talk about the upsides now. So we got all that. That's the downsides. I'm going to talk about 5 upsides, once again, of being an AI entrepreneur. So I'm an AI entrepreneur myself. Here's an upside. Investment. Okay, we're going back into why are we talking about investment again? Aha. because it's very important. Because think about it, if you're getting into this realm of work, right? And you're actually taking what you have and you're putting that sort of investment. I just love the word investment, but investment in general. Okay, so it goes without saying that if you're putting in the sort of investment into an AI industry that's not good, let's say, then you're not going to benefit. But investment might be your benefit. It's risky, but it might be your benefit though. If you invest $500 billion into the AI industry, let's just give a hypothetical, or if you're investing $200 billion into the AI industry, then you're going to get that out. You're going to uh, gain benefit from that actually. So put out that investment. If you're investing $1 million, $500 trillion may not be where you're at, but 500,000 you can do. Maybe you could do 600,000. I'm not even in a thousandaire. I don't even have more than $600,000. But if you could put that in, if you're a millionaire and you're investing that amount into the AI industry, let's get serious. That's a uh, heavily needed area of thought. So get into that. Get into that area. Invest, invest, invest. So number 5 is that if you're getting into the AI industry, it may make you a millionaire. Why? Because you're entering into an industry that's going to be worth maybe $500 trillion. But if you think about it, that's also the thing that's incredible about this sort of AI industry, is that it will be projected worth uh, to about 500 trillion dollars, perhaps maybe more than that. But that's woo drives me bonkers to think about that. It drives me bonkers to think about that because, well, we're really entering into, and I'm talking about we as in AI entrepreneurs are really entering into a seriously lucrative and profitable environment. It's large scale lucrative. It's really, really, really profitable right now. So that's where the money's at. It's like computer science. They always say, it's funny because for years I've always had random strangers tell me I should become a computer scientist. Computers are where it's at. Smart people would say that to me, or just everyday people would say that. If you're gonna get money, go for computers. But now we're passing that age where it's like you don't have to be a computer engineer. You don't. So it's like, well, okay, I don't have to be a computer engineer, but even that will bring you farther into the AI industry too. Even AI entrepreneurs are one thing, but computer engineers are also very important too. And that's coming from a robotics engineer. I'm a robotics and electrical engineer, but I have to admit, though I don't know too much about computer engineering, as much. Well, I hate to brag, but I do know a thing or two about software development. I'm not a computer programmer. I'm not a coder, any of that. But these people are necessary too. All right. So now we're going to number 3. Is that the AI industry is not only lucrative and it can make you a millionaire, but I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm not running away from the money idea. It could definitely make you a billionaire. If you're really putting in a lot of investment and you are and companies are investing into AI innovation and robotics innovation, company wise, whatever your company is, I don't know what your business is. My business is an innovation business. So Dr. Melvin Arthur Murray is an innovation and business specialist, but basically a business man, an inventor. That's my occupation. Okay. But other people's occupations definitely have a lot to say about that too. So, what do I mean by that? Well, what type of industry are you in? You may be able to get billions of dollars depending on what industries or sub industries that you're investing into. So let's say you're investing into Nvidia. You'll get that share back, stocks and shares. And this is how it works. What's in demand and what's in supply. All right? So that's the whole sort of idea behind that. So from an AI entrepreneur's perspective, being a millionaire is one thing, but you could definitely become a billionaire. Number 2 of upsides of being an AI entrepreneur, specifically AI entrepreneur. AI is where it's at right now. AI is hot. Put simply, AI is just hot. There's heat to its name. AI's the news and the new thing that everybody's talking about. That's all it is. That's all it boils down to. So, okay, so well, what now we're entering into a realm where you can make millions, if not billions of dollars. You can invest, you can save, you can grow a business and stuff like that. Okay, well, it's not just that. Number 2 of why or why it would be an upside would be that it's actually an industry in which there's a lot of innovation. That's another thing I can think of right off the top of my head is the innovation level. So there's a lot of innovation that is going on within the AI industry. So innovation wise, this is the industry to get into. Now, here's the other thing too, is that this will be the last point of upside and the really what would be important about it. So here's what it would be is that if you enter into this AI industry, you are probably going to see not just high prospects, business growth, etc. Like I said, we're talking upsides here, growth. I can give you a bunch of statistics, charts, and etc. that will show you that your business will continue to grow. But it also makes for a really passionate endeavor. Just aside from money, it's a passionate endeavor. If you don't have a passion, enter into AI entrepreneurship. It's a passion. For me, it's a passion. Be passionate about it. Very passionate about it. I'm zealous about it. This is cool. I find this AI revolution very exciting. And like for me, as someone at my age, if I weren't to take advantage of this, I'd be surprised. Because if you're anywhere from like 18 to like 25, take advantage of this AI industry. It's really lucrative. And if you have a passion for it, you have a passion for it. Go out there, get money, get paid. That's all I have to say. I'm Dr. Melvin Arthur Murray. Thank you for watching.